Today is a very auspicious day. Shri Krishna performs his autumn Ras Lila. Shri Krishna Ras, Sharadiya Ras Lila, and also Disappearance Day of personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Murari Gupta, and also Disappearance Day of personal associate of Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Gosvami Maharaj, one of the prominent disciples of Prabhupada. And also today is full moon day. Some start Kartik VRATA on today's day. And also today comes partial lunar eclipse. It is considered inauspicious time in the sense that according to our previous bad actions, we get result through this instrument, either individually or collectively. It is not that that we are getting something which we don't deserve. No, everyone is getting the fruit of their own action, but they are coming at certain period according to the will of Krishna. So that is instrumental. So you remember, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made such pastime that he appeared during lunar eclipse because he wanted other people should chant Harinam to neutralize like negative effects of lunar eclipse. So all were chanting and Mahaprabhu chose that time. And our Gurudev also explained that from the standpoint of Tattenu Kampam Susamikshamanam, that real devotee sees the grace of Supreme Lord in all circumstances, because nothing can happen without the will of Krishna. He is giving the fruits of actions and they are for our benefit to rectify us. So in that sense, even like lunar eclipse is auspicious because Krishna is behind and he's all good. So to rectify us, he's giving some such result. But we are also to accept what is favorable for devotion and what is not favorable for devotion we have to reject. So Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Ṭhākur, also Bhakti Ṭhākur, they observe this lunar and solar eclipses by closing the temple. There is no worship during this time, and there is no eating, no drinking, no sleeping, no bathroom. So one has to do that all before or after. One has to prepare himself, and for the whole period one has to chant Harinam, either together with devotees loudly, or if not possible, then at least one should chant on Japamala for that period. So in different countries it is in different time. Even I heard in India today it is from 1:05 a.m. till 2:24 a.m. And devotees, those who are doing Brajamandal Parikram, they will wake up at that time and perform Kirtan during that period and then go back to sleep. Here in Slovenia, it will start from 9:35 p.m. after our Skype program, and it will last up to 10:52 p.m. So during that time, these things we should not do: eating, sleeping, drinking, bathroom, toilet, and whole time should chant. So you do those things before what you must do, or after. And in Srila Bhakti Ṭhākur time, our Parangurudev, also our Gurudev, it is followed in our mat and other Gauriya mats also. to not come under the influence of that inauspicious time. Of course, we are not doing to neutralize our karmic reaction. We are doing for the satisfaction of Krishna to chant during that period, as Mahaprabhu also want in that way to serve Krishna. And today is Shri Krishna's Rasa Lila. You have heard before. After narrating Rasa Lila, Vyasadeva gave one warning in Bhagavatam, Noitat Samacharit, that verse. If one will hear Rasa Lila, will chant, or even remember, but he is Anishvara, means one who has no control over senses, or one who has no faith in Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, that he is the only enjoyer. All others are to be enjoyed by him. If he will do this, hear, chant, or remember, he will be destroyed. Like, example is given, like if you are not Shiva, but you try to drink that poison, which he drank after churning the milk ocean, poison came. So demigods took shelter of Vishnu. Vishnu can do, but Vishnu wanted to show the glory of his devotee Shiva, so he said, you go to Shiva. Then they requested, then Parvati said, you can drink it, you can do. So Shiva drank, and there was no problem for him. That blue neck he got, so that is his glory. But if anyone else would attempt to do that, our Gurudev said, what to speak of drinking? Even the scent, if you get of that poison, you will die. Like that, such warning is given in Bhagavatam by Vyasadeva himself. If someone, because conditioned souls, we have this tendency to imitate. So if we will imitate this pastime, or if we will become envious or think we are partners of enjoyment for Krishna, like Krishna can have so many gopis. He's powerful, okay, but I may have at least 2, 3, 4, some percentage. Why everything he will have? So such envy or imitation will come for those who don't have these qualifications. So for them it is not recommended, no, it is prohibited actually. And another verse is there, which is usually given by Sahajiyas, that if someone will hear about this lila, then his lust will be destroyed and he will get devotion. That is true, our Parangurudeva, that is true. But you have to see two conditions are there. Shraddhanvitam and Anushrinuyat. Two conditions are there. And also Vishnu word is used, Vishnu, to show that Krishna is all-pervading, Supreme Personality, not ordinary man. Shraddhanvita means one who has firm belief that Krishna is the only enjoyer, and by serving him all are served. That firm belief should be there, well established. And also Anushrinuyat, you have to hear from bona fide source, realized soul, and realized soul will consider your qualification. So Prabhupada, Bhakti Ṭhākur, Bhakti Ṭhākur, they warned against this, and they did not do in public because many different kind of people will come. Our Parangurudev also not. Only in privately in his room, together with his god brothers, those who are elevated souls, pure devotees. With them he did. But in Dehradun, when he was invited, that is in North India, one Bengali club was there. So they invited our Parangurudev to speak Harikatha. Then he came and he said, "You are from Bengal, you are sadhu, so we are having here Bengali club. So you are sadhu, you please speak Rasa Lila to us." Then Parangurudev said, "Actually, I am not qualified to speak that Lila. I can tell you about biography of pure devotees like Dhruva, Prahlad and Ambarish Maharaj. That I can speak." Meaning, Parangurudev knew they are not eligible and it should not be done for enjoyment or for some other purpose. And Prabhupada also told in Bhagavatam why Radharani name was not mentioned, because not all are qualified. Those who are not qualified should not go into this. It will be like giving pearl necklace to monkey. What monkey will do? Because not knowing the value or the purpose of that pearl necklace, will tear it up, try to eat and tear it up and throw. So who will be responsible for giving that pearl necklace to the monkey? Unqualified person. Who? It will be whose fault? Not monkey's fault. My fault, because I'm giving this to them. And you will find similar point and some examples also. In ninth offense to Harinam, one should not give Harinam initiation to a person who has no Shraddha, that is, firm faith that Krishna is Supreme Lord. By serving him, you serve all, and he is the only enjoyer. If someone gives Harinam, which is jewel, to such faithless person, it will be offense on the part of Guru, and he will lose his spiritual status. He will have to go to hell. That offense Guru can make. If for the sake of money or name and fame or something, he is giving Harinam to someone who has no faith, that will be offense on his part. So that has to be very carefully. Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur in Harinam Chintamani described this offense in detail. You will find. There also he says, example used by Christians also, Jesus Christ, he told, don't throw pearls to swines, because they will misuse it. You will be at fault. And another example Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur is giving, don't give cloth to monkey, because not knowing its purpose will tear it up. So you will lose and you will be at fault for giving. So there Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur explained also that sometimes some cunning persons may approach one guru to get Harinam, but their thinking is by chanting Harinam all sins will be destroyed. So I will get that tool, I can then do sinful activities and then I will chant and that will be removed. So with different purposes they may, not with firm faith to serve Krishna, but with some other purposes. And if Guru is not carefully examining and he gives initiation to such person, it will be offense on his part. But immediately after noticing this, he has to publicly be very repentant in front of all other Vaishnavas, and publicly he has to renounce that disciple as a not real disciple. He has to reject him, renounce him. Then he will be freed from that offense. So this is the point. One should not give valuable thing to someone who might disrespect it, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote, they will disrespect it because they have no Shraddha, or they will misuse it. So you will be at fault. So Guru has to be very careful. In this regard, our Gurudev also, when giving Harinam initiations, no one was allowed there inside. In India and Western countries, only those who already got Harinam, they were allowed, not anyone else. And one time, some were recording, and Gurudev noticed this, and he said, but this is not for the public. He clearly told, because it should not be done. Like Rasa Lila should not be spoken in public, also Harinam should not be, Harinam initiation should not be given. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that first one has to loudly chant Harinam and speak Harikatha. Then those who will get faith, to them only you can give, not to others. And today also is the disappearance day of Shri Murari Gupta. So those who are eligible, they will get Harinam. Those who are eligible, they can go through Rasa Lila. But we have to qualify ourselves. Our Param our Gurudev never spoke this in public. Never. Because they will be at fault. They will not give benefit to others. But you will find some, for the sake of name and fame, to be known as a high-class speakers, they speak. But Gurudev said, those people who are hearing, they will not get the real thing, because that is not descending in this way to unqualified persons. They will get something else. So, our gurus, they are not misers by not allowing us this. Now, they are actually our well-wishers because they want to give us the real thing, training us, qualifying us to come to that. Because one devotee asked our Guru, then why these books were written by Goswamis if this is not to be read? Guru said, it is not that not, but it is a question of adhikar, of qualification. So Murari Gupta, our Gurudev wrote biography. In previous identity, he is Hanuman Ramchandra Saran. So he appeared sometime prior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to enrich his pastimes. And he was staying in the same neighborhood as Nimai Pandit. And many times they used to debate also with Mahaprabhu. And Murari Gupta was impressed by the intelligence and scholarship of Nimai Pandit. But Mahaprabhu was impressed by humility of Murari Gupta, and Mahaprabhu touched him, and Murari Gupta got all ecstatical symptoms. Then he understood he is not ordinary boy, although at that time he could not understand he is Mahaprabhu. And when Mahaprabhu came back from Gaya, now displaying devotion, so Murari Gupta saw all those ecstatical symptoms, and Mahaprabhu also gave him the vision of Varaha form. Mahaprabhu and Murari Gupta climbed on him and they were dancing. And one time also Mahaprabhu was calling in the mood of Narayan, he was calling Garuda, Garuda, and Murari Gupta came because both Dasya servants. So it is same. Hanuman and Garuda, Dasya Rasa. And during Mahaprakash in Navadip, when Mahaprabhu displayed his godliness, that time he showed a Ramachandra form to Murari Gupta. And Murari Gupta, he appeared in Vaidya family, means Ayurvedic doctors. He could treat these all material diseases, jaundice, all everything, cold, everything he could, but he could also treat this disease of material existence, for that is disease of the soul. He gave devotion, rescue jiva from disease of material existence. And Mahaprabhu one time said to Murari Gupta to sing the glories of Ramachandra, and he did. One Ashtaka is there in Chaitanya Bhagavat. He spoke, and Mahaprabhu was very pleased, so he wrote Ram Das on his forehead. And one time, Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu were sitting in Srila Thakur's courtyard. Murari Gupta came and first gave Dandavat to Mahaprabhu, then to Nityananda. Then Mahaprabhu said that is not proper. Murari was wondering why, and Mahaprabhu said you will understand everything. Then that night, in dream, Murari Gupta saw Nityananda Prabhu as Baladev and Mahaprabhu as Krishna. So then, next day, Murari Gupta, when he came, he first gave Dandavat to Nityananda as Guru. First one has to give Dandavat to Guru, then to Krishna. Baladev is Guru. So then Mahaprabhu said, yes, now it is correct. So to teach us etiquette, Mahaprabhu used Murari Gupta, and he would also give him betel leaf remnants to Murari Gupta out of affection. And he also told him one time that Prakashananda Saraswatī Mayavadi in Kashi, he's a fool. He's speaking Vedas, but he's cutting my body to pieces. He does not accept that I have eternal form. Although I gave him disease of leprosy, still he does not understand. That is wrong. Everything, all universes, everything is within me. Why he is denying my eternal form? So Mahaprabhu spoke against Mayavad philosophy to Murari Gupta. And one day, Murari Gupta came back home and he said to his wife, he was householder, both wife and all pure devotees, both. Then Murari Gupta said, I want to take something. Then she cooked rice with ghee. And Murari Gupta, in his love of Mahaprabhu, he would throw that rice on the ground and say, you eat, eat. He was in that bhav. And wife did not say anything because she knew the elevated status of Murari Gupta. Then Mahaprabhu, next day he came to Murari Gupta's house. We are visiting in Navadip, Mayapur, that Parikrama. We are going to his house. Mahaprabhu came there and said, yesterday you gave me so much to eat. I got indigestion problem. So today I came here, you have to give me medicine now for indigestion. You are Ayurvedic doctor. I will take water from you, that will help me. So Mahaprabhu drank that water and it was okay. So here it is proved that the ritual is not the main importance. Main importance is love for Supreme Lord. By love you can offer him and he will accept. Not only by external some rituals. And Murari one time he wanted to give up his life. He thought in all avatars sooner or later he will disappear. So I don't want to see that and so much separation, grief. No, I want to die before. He wanted to kill himself, but Mahaprabhu said no. Mahaprabhu came, he said, you give me that chopper which you are planning, you give me. It is not correct. Then when Mahaprabhu was in Puri, every year Murari Gupta with his wife, they came to meet Mahaprabhu for 4 months, Chaturmasya. Then all Rata Yatra, he was dancing, cleaning Gundicha temple, all pastimes there in Puri. Murari Gupta is there. And one time also Mahaprabhu gave one teaching through Murari Gupta. He said, you are worshipping Ramachandra, but you should worship Krishna, Nandanandan Krishna, because all rasas are there in him. He is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, Avatari, and all rasas are possible. You will get more bliss. You should worship Krishna. Then Murari said, yes, it is your order, I have to do. But when he came home and he saw his deities, they are still there in Mayapur, Ramchandra, then he started crying. And next day he came to Mahaprabhu and he said, I want to give up my life here in front of you. Because yesterday it was your order that I should worship Krishna, but when I came home and I gave my dandavat to Ramchandra, I saw that already before I sold my head, I fully offered my head to Ramchandra Bhagavan. And when I wanted to bring out my head, I could not. It was too painful. I cannot. And also it is your order. I cannot follow your order. So better I should give up my life here in front of you. Then Mahaprabhu said, no. You are Hanuman. I only wanted to test you, or means to show to the world that one needs this exclusive one-pointed devotion to his object of worship, Ishta Dev. According to his Rasa, and he said, glorious is that devotee who does not give up his Lord, and glorious is that Lord who does not give up his devotee. So this is necessary. Exclusive devotion to one's desired object of worship, Ishta Dev, according to his own eternal Rasa. And that verse is there, Hanuman told, Srinate Janaki Nate Chabede Paramatmani Tatapi Mama Sarvasa Rama Kamalalochana. I know that Srinath means Narayan, husband of Lakshmi, and Janakinath, husband of Janaki Sita, Ramchandra, there is no difference between them. They are both Paramatma, Supreme Lord. I know. There is no, ontologically, there is no difference, the same person. But still, Ramachandra is everything to me. Because the same person but doing different lila, so according to your rasa, you will be attracted and worship in that, and that you should keep that. You should be fixed in that. Then prema is there. So Mahaprabhu showed this, that this is necessary. And Mahaprabhu said similarly was with brother of Rupa and Sanatan. He was worshipper of Ramachandra, father of Jiva Goswami, Anupam. He also had such a nishta or loyalty to Ramchandra. That is praised, that is proper. So today is Murari Gupta's disappearance day. I am remembering his house there in Mayapur, near Chaitanya Mat, and bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy to cure me of my soul's disease, of being averse to Krishna. That is soul's disease, and to give service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates and Radha Krishna. Today also is disappearance day of Srila Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. In Srila Godayan Maharaj's book, his biography is there also. There are other also of Srila Bharati Maharaj. You will find, and others. His divine grace it will not be possible to read everything. He appeared in Bangladesh, and his mother was Bhuvana Mohini Devi, and his name at birth was Binod Bihari. He was very intelligent, naturally spiritual minded, educated in Sanskrit and Vedanta at an early age, and from his father's library he'd read Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita even before he went to university, where he excelled in his studies. In 1915, that is very early, Srila Gaura Das Babaji Maharaj was still living. At that time, Srila Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Goswami Maharaj met Prabhupada in Mayapur and took Harinam initiation from him. Then he also got darshan of Gaura Das Babaji Maharaj, received blessing from him that you will have no obstacle in your bhajan. That was the time of Bimala Prasad. So, there are some Sahajiyas, they are fools. They are saying Bhakti Sansara was never initiated. But the point is that he gave initiations in front of Gaura, means when Srila Babaji Maharaj, his own guru, was still present with his permission. Because when Keshav Goswami Maharaj, that time, Binod Bihari, he came to Gaura Das Babaji and he would not let anyone in, Babaji Maharaj. Then they told, we are coming from Srila Bhakti Ṭhākur, we are his disciples, means Bimala Prasad. Then Gaura Das Babaji let them in, and with affection he was. So there are some fools there, just I'm mentioning by the way, because that is so foolish that like this. How someone can give initiation if he himself is not initiated? And how is it that his own guru, who is accepted by all siddhas, even these sahajiyas who are saying this, that he is accepted as a siddha, how he would approve this? So fools. Then he later on in 1919, Prabhupada gave him Diksha and also engaged him to be manager there in Chaitanya Math. And he was doing all services. Prabhupada gave him title Kriti Ratna, means because of his unsurpassed zeal in serving Sri Guru and Vaishnavas. Then he also acquired that Swananda Sukada Kumja Bhajan Kutiro Bhaktino Ṭhākur. And then he was also, when they were doing Navadip Parikrama, this is all known, some Sahajiya group there in Navadip, Goswamis, they were irritated by Prabhupada because he was destroying their business. He told, why you are charging money for Mahaprabhu's darshan? Like you have to pay, then ticket, then you can see. Prabhupada said, Mahaprabhu went all India. He embraced everyone and gave mercy to everyone. You are charging money. What is this? And so many other practices wrong. So he spoke, that is not pure devotion. So they were threatened, they will lose their guru business. So they attacked, wanted to kill Prabhupada, throwing stones like this. That in Paramatala. So that time Bhakti Prajnan Keshav Goswami Maharaj took the dress of Prabhupada and gave him his own cloth, risking his own life. No, if they were killed, they should kill me. Means protecting, that was his seva. So somehow, in short, I'm telling, then that was solved. But he gave his life for Prabhupada. And he was like a lion preacher. After the disappearance of Prabhupada, he was secretary of Gauriya Math, and then he got dream of Prabhupada appearing in his dream and told him to take sannyas. So he took sannyas from Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Gosai Maharaj, got the name Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj, and he Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj was the priest that time who did fire yagya. Then he established Gauriya Vedanta Samiti and Devananda Gauriya Mat in Koladvip first. Then after also established 37 temples around India, across India. In 1954 he founded Keshavji Gauriya Mat in Mathura. You know, Srila Narayan Gosai Maharaj was in charge there. Then in that same temple in Mathura, in 1959, Srila Keshav Gosai Maharaj gave sannyas to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. And he appointed Srila Bhaman Gosai Maharaj as a successor to his mission. Then, during Chaturmasya VRATA in 1968, Srila Keshav Gosai Maharaj announced to his disciples, and many books were published from their mat, Devananda Gauriya Mat, all Bhaktivinoda Thakur's books, and Srila Narayan Maharaj, he translated into Hindi on the order of Keshav Gosai Maharaj. So many books and so much preaching everywhere, all over India, and fighting against misconceptions, even among those who were followers of Bhaktisiddhānta Saraswatī Thakur. He wanted they should correct that which was incorrect, and he was successful, and so many pastimes he did. Our Gurudev also, I heard from him, he was very strict. He would not allow any he was very soft, but if he saw any anti-devotional activities going on, he was very strict. And he did not publish full Jaiva Dharma, only first two parts, not the last part. Rasa Tattva he did not publish, because it is not for public. He was very strict about this. Once someone asked Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj that about this, they are speaking these intimate pastimes in public of Radha Krishna. Then Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj replied, our Binod Babu never did this. That was his only reply. Our Binod Babu did not do this. And then in 1968, Srila Keshav Gosai Maharaj announced to his disciples that they should all join him, as he would be leaving his body in the month of Kartik. On Kartik Purnima night, means on today's Tithi, 6th October 1968, at Sri Devananda Gauriya Mat in Sri Koladip, Sri Navadip Dham, Srila Keshav Gosai Maharaj entered into the Aprakata Lila in his original Swarup as Binod Manjari, joining his Gurudev Srila Prabhupada in his original Swarup as Nayan Muni Manjari, both eternal servitors of Sri Rupa Manjari and Sri Sri Radha Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. So today's day he disappeared. Our Gurudev told he was very strong, very strict, like lion. And one time some communists, they came to Gauriya Mat and they challenged Keshav Gosai Maharaj when they were taking prasad. He said, you are only sitting and eating, you are not doing any work. Then Keshav Gosai Maharaj said, yes, we are human beings. We are not animals. We are sitting and eating, not standing and eating. Those who are very busy, they have so much work, they have no time to even sit to eat. They will walk or like this. Nowadays, you see in Western countries, everyone, no time to eat even, so much. But human being means he is accepting dharma. By accepting dharma, he becomes human being. Otherwise, he's animal only. Only working for sense enjoyment, that is animal, not human being. And one time also he was collecting for the Navadip Dham Parikrama in one place in Bangladesh, which was flooded at that time. So some welfare workers, also communism like this, they criticized him. Why you came here? You don't see people lost everything, and you come to take from them. Then Keshav, there is so much flood, you don't see? Then Keshav Goswami said, I don't see any flood. Even cigarette in your hand was not extinguished yet. I don't see that much flood. Even you are still, your cigarette is burning. And another thing, I did not come to take anything from these people. I came to give them service of Krishna. If they will give something for the service of Krishna, they will be benefited. So in this a very strong person. And fighting also, everything. In court, physical fighting also, Muslims there in Mayapur, everything. But all for the service of Krishna. So today is his Disappearance Day. When I was in Mayapur these last 3 times for Kartik, I used to go on this Disappearance Day to his mat in Devananda Gauriya Mat. I saw his Samadhi Mandir, also Bhajan Kutir, met his disciples, took prasad, very good prasad in their mat, and it is there, Prabhupada, Baraha Bhagavan, and Guru Gauranga Radha Binod Bihari. So I am remembering Maharaja's Samadhi Mandir, his Diti Forum, bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, for pure devotion to Radha Krishna. And we are observing Kartik VRATA. We are hearing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching, Siksastaka, verse 1, with commentary of Srila Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswatī Ṭhākur. Yesterday we heard up to this point that we have to do complete Sankirtan. And Jiva is covered by these other desires and also by karma and jnana, so this rubbish has to be cleaned from the mirror of the Jiva's mind by Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Then, by performing complete Kirtan of Shri Krishna, the Jiva can perceive their own servitorship to Krishna, means their natural pure state, in the looking glass of their own mind. Then also, those who will do Kirtan, even while remaining in this world, will attain freedom from the affliction of blazing fire of material existence as a result of their inclination towards Krishna. When one is inclined to serve Krishna, then there is no necessity that he will have to suffer anything. All karma, everything will be destroyed, because already they rectified themselves. So for them, there is no suffering. Even when staying in this world, no suffering for them. Outwardly, we may see some suffering, but they are not feeling, because they are on transcendental platform. Then further, complete Kirtan of Shri Krishna distributes the greatest fortune and well-being. Shreya means good fortune, Kairava means the evening lotus, and Chandrika means light or brightness. As the evening lotus brightens with the rising of the moon, so all good fortune arises with Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Trivial desires, Anya Bilas, karma and Gyan are not means to good fortune. And only Shri Krishna Kirtan is the cause of the highest good fortune for the jiva, means Shreya, or eternal or highest good. In the Mundaka Upanishad, two types of knowledge or vidya are discussed: worldly knowledge and transcendental knowledge. Shri Krishna Sankirtan, secondarily, is like the life of the wife of worldly knowledge, and primarily is the life of the wife of transcendental knowledge, supra-mundane knowledge, aprakrita vidya, means beyond this material nature. By the influence of Shri Krishna Sankirtan, the jiva becomes freed from the pride of worldly knowledge and attains knowledge of their relationship with Krishna. The object of supra-mundane knowledge is Shri Krishna Sankirtan. You remember that Digvijay Pandit was very proud, but he was defeated by Mahaprabhu, and then he prayed to Saraswatī. Then Saraswatī told him, no, he is my master, you have to go to him, you have to surrender to him. Then he surrendered to Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu gave him this Sambandha Gyan, transcendental knowledge of his relationship with Krishna, and he told him, you preach Krishna Bhakti, that Keshav Kashmiri. Shri Krishna Sankirtan is the expander of the ocean of supramundane bliss, aprakrita ananda for the jiva. The word ocean here does not refer to a limited body of water, and thus the unlimited bliss produced by Shri Krishna Sankirtan should be compared to an ocean which is boundless. In this world we say ocean is something very vast, like boundless, but still this ocean still is limited. But this Sankirtan Anandambudhi Bardhanam, that ocean, that is literary boundless. Shri Krishna Sankirtan at every step produces the taste of complete nectar. There is no lack or incompleteness in taste of supramundane aprakrita rasa, and only from Shri Krishna Sankirtan does the taste of complete eternal rasa arise at every moment. Tomorrow we will hear further this commentary.